5 signs you are building success from survival mode as a woman leveling up, and you may not even realize it. And I want to slow this down a little because this isn't one of those just identify it and move on type of videos. A lot of women are living from this place and still trying to build success, still trying to level up, still trying to become the next version of themselves. But something keeps feeling like it's not fully landing. And what I mean by survival is not just you are in crisis. It can look very calm on the outside. You can have your life together, your routines, your business, and your goals. But you are still operating from a nervous system that is always preparing, always protecting, and always bracing. Hi, my name is Darlene. I don't teach you how to make $1 million. I teach you how to become the woman $1 million feels normal to. So let's go deeper into these signs and more importantly, how they actually affect your ability to grow. The first sign is you are always thinking about what could go wrong. Even when something good is happening, you don't fully land in it. There's this background noise in your mind that's already scanning for loss, for disappointment, for the moment it shifts. And what I mean by that is instead of expanding into opportunity, you are managing it. You are not fully in creation mode. You are in protection mode. And that affects your success because expansion requires presence. You can't fully receive, fully execute, fully trust your next level if part of you is still bracing for impact. The second sign is you make decisions based on belief, not expansion. So it's not what builds my future, it's what makes this pressure go away right now. And I see this a lot. Women choosing what feels easier in the moment, what reduces discomfort, what brings immediate emotional relief. But it doesn't actually align with where they say they want to go. And over time, this creates a life that feels busy, but not necessarily elevated. You are moving, but you are not necessarily moving upward. The third sign is resting makes you feel uncomfortable. And this one is very subtle because you might still take breaks. You might still sleep, but internally there's this tension. Like if you are not doing something productive, you feel behind. You feel guilty. You feel like something is missing or you should be catching up. And usually what's underneath that is an identity that learned your value through output. So when you stop producing, you don't feel valuable. You feel unsafe. And that's very exhausting because success at the next level requires recovery. It requires stillness. It requires peace. And survival mode doesn't really allow that. The fourth sign is you struggle to receive support. You can give it, no problem. You can show up for people. You can hold space, fix things, be the strong one. But when it's your turn to receive, something in you tightens. And what I mean by that is receiving feels like losing control, like depending on something outside of yourself is risky. But the reality is you can't scale alone. You can't grow a business, a brand, a life at a higher level while rejecting support. That resistance quietly creates a gap. And the fifth sign, you shrink right at the edge of more. Right when it's time to increase your standards, to ask for more, to charge more, to be seen more, you hesitate, you second guess, you pull back. And this is probably the biggest one because it doesn't look like fair on the surface. It looks like I'm not ready yet or I just need more time. But often it's survival trying to keep you inside what feels familiar, even if what's familiar is smaller than what you actually capable of. So once you start seeing these patterns clearly, something will shift because then it's no longer about efforting harder. It becomes you noticing when survival is making decisions for you and slowly learning how to step out of it. So trust me, you don't need more information. You need to look at what part of you is still holding you back from actually stepping into it.